This is our 2013 Dusi Ranch coming from the 90-plus-year-old vines growing down in the town of Paso Robles, where Ridge has gone to buy these grapes from Benito Dusi since the mid-60s. So we've made this wine off and on. I mean, every year we produce the Paso Robles, which is the larger bottling from the ranch, and that's what you will find out in the general market. The Dusi here, as an advanced tasting program wine, is a special selection. It generally comes from kind of the most stressed blocks in his vineyard, which are just below his house, heading down towards the railroad tracks, just east of the house. So it's in this nice little canyon and swale, so the vines there just kind of get that hot afternoon sun and take that sun in and soak it in and really give that fruit some power. So as the fruit comes in from that ranch, it's generally picked out 3-4 times. The fourth picking is usually that stressed area of the ranch. Fruit comes in typically with some impressive concentration. We'll carefully ferment it. And once the harvest is over, we can sit down and taste through all those different separate pickings that were fermented separately. What we're looking for is one of the couves that is showing that distinctive character that's classic Dusi. You know, big, rich, bramble fruit, lots of old vine spice, gravel soil. And where we find it, we then see how well those couves can blend together to produce this wine. It is generally on the riper side than the regular bottling of the Paso Robles. This vintage, 2013, being an extremely dry year and hot summer in Paso. The fruit came in, fermented out to 15.1% alcohol. But it's relatively dry. So it's really just kind of a big opulent Zinfandel. It's really showing on the nose. I mean, it's just that big bramble fruit nose, nice American oak spice. And definitely on the palate, it's just really full and kind of voluptuous Zinfandel with some good acidity. Not something you would expect in a warm region. Zins generally tend to burn off their acid, except at this ranch. For whatever reason, the Zin ripens and it will hold its acid. And acid's an important element to a wine. It keeps it fresh and vibrant and lively. And this has got all that. So it's really just a nice long finish, lingering bramble fruit, and that dusty kind of gravelly soil. So the Dusi Ranch is not made every year. It really depends on the growing season, the yields of the vineyard, and whether or not in the finish of the vintage we sit down and taste, and whether we see a parcel that has that characteristic that we're looking for. If we find it, then we will reserve the separate bottling of a Dusi Ranch for that particular lot. Yeah, absolutely delicious. I hope you enjoy it.